What's up?
What's good, people?
How we be? I'm Brent.
And I'm Farid.
And we are the Spirits Brothers, celebrating Black History Month.
Man, every day is a day for celebration.
It should be.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it should be.
But
today, man, we got some Uncle Nearest.
Yeah, we do, and we decided to bring this to people in honor of Black History Month. But why Uncle Nearest and Black History Month? Tell the people about that.
Man, you know, my wife got us into this a couple years ago. She was out hunting, man, and she's a history buff, and she ran into this story, and she hooked us up. And Uncle Nearest, the story you know as well as I do, Jack Daniels. He was the blender for Jack Daniels years ago, and one of his relatives came back and told a story, and this lady was going back and doing a story, who decided to buy the recipe and start a distillery.
Her name, I have it written down here, it's Fawn Weaver.
Yeah.
Fawn Weaver. And so, yeah, she is starting this Uncle Nearest Distillery is her brainchild. And yeah, you're right, man. You hooked us up, or actually your wife.
This has been about 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. She was just getting started when we got the bottles.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, she sent us the bottles.
Oh, Fawn did?
Bottles. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. She didn't autograph them, but I ain't gonna hold that against the sister.
No. And I mean, this is probably the second or third bottle that I've been through.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Well, you know, I like my bourbon, but I love my scotch,
Yeah.
and so I haven't gone through my bourbon quite as fast as I typically would go through a scotch. And so I still have my original bottle.
Okay.
It's probably down to about the bottom third. But yeah, I have that original bottle from a couple, maybe almost 3 years ago of Uncle Nearest, and I've been enjoying it the entire time I've had it.
Now, I have not had this 1884 yet. You know.
No, we thought that it'd be a good idea as a part of highlighting Uncle Nearest to be able to have a comparison of everything that they have in their line. And regrettably,
couldn't get a hold of the other one, huh?
Yeah, they have an 1820, which I understand is, I'm not sure if it's considered the top of the line, but it was definitely it had the smallest amount of allocation here in Nebraska, and that allocation, as one of my retailers told me, has been long gone.
Okay.
So,
all right.
So we're down to just the 1856 and the 1884. And
let's get into some nose on this 1856, man. See what it look like.
All right.
Let's get some nose, man. It's bourbon.
It's a classic bourbon profile, although this is a Tennessee whiskey, and therefore not able to be technically classified as a bourbon. It's classic in terms of their flavor profile. So. And maybe some folks can make a distinction in terms of what's classic bourbon from Kentucky versus what gets produced out of Tennessee. I do know that Jack Daniels is considered to be a little bit sweeter.
A Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah, Tennessee whiskey.
They make sure they make that distinction.
Yeah. So, but this is good stuff, though.
Let's get on the palate, man.
Yes,
Take
sir.
Some of this. Cheers, bro. A lot more oaky on the palate.
It is.
A lot more oaky, you know.
That's interesting, because I didn't remember it that way. I mean, obviously I've gone through 2/3 of a bottle. It's been a minute since I've had some, but yeah, the oak is
extremely prominent.
It is
in there, you know. And it's something else on the back that I'm getting. It's almost like a little cinnamon in there too.
Just as I'm swallowing, I get a little bit of almost like a raspberry. Kind of
there's some fruit in there.
Yeah,
you know.
like a brulee type thing. But the wood is the thing that is absolutely the most prominent on the back end. Yeah, it really is. So, and in fact, I always say that the nosing of the spirit kind of prepares your mouth for what it is, what it's about to taste.
This don't come nowhere close.
No, there's a little bit of a disconnect. It's not that it's a completely different flavor profile. But it's just that it doesn't.
It's different.
The wood that you taste,
and it's a long finish. It's a long finish on that oak also.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's still with me right now.
It's still with you.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. So this particular spirit is 100 proof. And the bottling says distilled in small batches, handmade in Tennessee, maple charcoal filtered, aged in charred oak barrels. Charred oak barrels.
Yeah.
Which I personally like when the barrels have been charred.
Oh, that's got a long finish on it.
It's got a long finish on it.
Really long finish on it.
That oak finish is, to me, is just a little bit inconsistent with the fact that the barrel was charred. Because for my experience has been that when the barrel is charred, it gives off a different note than what I'm detecting on this.
Yeah.
That's just me, and you know, not like I'm some sort of connoisseur. You know, I've been a con man.
Well,
I thought you was getting ready to dap me up on that, bro.
I wasn't gonna give you nothing on that one. But as you con, and let's get into some no's of this 1884. Let's get some no's. See what it look like. It doesn't hit you nearly as much as the other one does.
This one is more floral to me. It's almost like you know, like a
flowery.
Yeah, it's got a lighter, more floral nose to it. It smells. I don't want to say it smells perfumey because it doesn't, but
you're still getting that a little bit of vanilla. And
so you know what the deal is with this, man. I mean, and this has nothing to do with notes or anything, but just nosing it, it makes me want to hurry up and taste it.
Yeah, let's do that too. Let's get on the palate then, man.
All right.
Let's see what we work with. Neither one of us had this one.
That is very tasty. It's buttery.
It's extremely buttery.
It's lighter than the 1856.
And what's the ABV? The ABV, it's a little bit, a few points less. I know.
You want to do?
Yeah, I do that one. It's 83 proof, so it's 45.5, 46.5. You know.
Wait a minute. What'd you say? 83 proof? 93.
93 proof. Excuse me.
Here you go, bro.
I do. I got mine right here. I was talking about my eyes here a while back. So, yeah.
Oh man.
But it is a lot lighter, and it's really drinkable. You know, but it is really extremely buttery.
It is. It is. This is, to me, it's lighter, but it's more distinguished. It has an elegance that I tend to associate with much higher proof, almost cask strength bottlings of bourbons and stuff. So they've captured some magic, I think, with this 93 proof 1884. It is very well done. It is it's very drinkable. The notes that you pick up are very pleasant. It's got elegance to it.
Well, I think when you drop the proof a little bit, it just makes it drink better. I don't know. It wasn't like the 1856 was drinking hot.
No.
But when you lower us down a couple of proofs, and I think they're similar because I still get a lot of that oak and them sugary notes in there. But that 1884 to me is more drinkable.
Well, the 1884 is definitely more drinkable. I don't know this because they don't list it on the bottle, but they don't list the mash bills on either of the bottles.
No.
I don't attribute the difference in the drinkability of them. I don't attribute that difference solely to the lesser proof point.
But that's got a lot to do with it.
Well, see, Brent, you know how I am, bro.
Yeah.
I like a higher proof point because my theory is that the higher proof point delivers a more intense flavor experience. And so this is actually a contradiction in terms of what I typically like.
Yeah.
For it to be a lower proof point and have a similar flavor profile, but a better flavor profile than its higher proof brother.
Sure. No, I get it. And there are a bunch of other black distillers that are out there that are doing things.
I, as a part of preparing for this one, learned about a few. And I know that there is one called the Bro Brothers, and they have one bottling that apparently can be purchased in Kentucky. I was unable to procure a bottle here in Nebraska. but they are out there.
There's several, and a lot of them we can't get those bottles anywhere. So, and we had the Nearest, so we went with the Nearest.
Yeah.
There's a Colorado distributor.
Rising Sun Distillery.
Yeah.
There's one in California, Shadow Ridge Spirits. They do single malt, bourbon rye, and American single malt, both peated and unpeated, believe it or not.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that. I really am. There is a company called Fresh Bourbon, and they're also out of Kentucky. It's a husband and wife team, Sean and Tia Edwards, and they've said that in a prepared statement that Fresh Bourbon chose not to source any of their whiskey, so they're not apparently releasing any at this point. But they would be the first African American master distiller in Kentucky since slavery. That's pretty ambitious, and we wish them all the luck.
Yeah.
And the last one I'll mention, and one that's actually that's closest to us, is called the Du Nord Craft Spirits
in Minnesota.
Well, it says, I'm just reading here, it says attorney and Minneapolis native Chris Montana founded Du Nord Craft Spirits with his wife, Chanel, in 2013.
Today, I don't know. My pick for today would have to be the 1884. First time having it, neck pour on top of that. It hit me a little bit better than the other one we had been rocking with, which is a little bit surprising.
Yeah, I have zero qualms with what you just said. Yeah. I like the 1856. I've been drinking it. Yeah. I'd get another bottle.
Well, there was a bottle in the locker too, down at the shop.
That's right.
We killed that one off.
That's right. But this 1884 is, for my palate, I like it better. And to be honest with you, we always say, well, it's kind of close.
Yeah.
I like the 1856, but I like the 1884 better, and it's not close.
Yeah.
It's not close, people.
Hey, if you like what you see, like us, subscribe,
comment,
hit the bell,
talk to your people.
Appreciate you.
Holler at your boys.
We out.